It is the one divine self awakening. But as you look at the small segments of it, it can look very strange. And it can look like, why would we go in that direction with it? But as you are stepping back from it and beholding more of the whole picture, you can see it is part of the evolution of thinking and of creating. And yes, there will be some twists and turns that look a bit strange. But that is because you are looking at it from like the inside of it. And when you are far enough out of it to be the beholder, then you can see more of the whole picture, and you can see how even these kind of strange, seemingly detours, how they are helping the evolution. So these are good questions to think about.
So it won't turn out to be as a dystopia, though, right?
Not in that way, no. You are moving towards the place of utopia in that ones are understanding the equality and the value of each seeming individual and putting that together into a whole that serves the whole. But that is yet to be, because there is what you see to be completion right now with ones who say, well, I haven't really experienced X, Y, and Z to a full extent. And so then they are living out their power as they understand their power. And that is with a lowercase p, because it is not the divine power. And so they are completing, they are finishing. But the idea of a utopia is one that truly goes back to understanding the wholeness of every seeming individuality, and yet all from the same source. So it is a good idea, but as you have watched, it takes a lot of twists and turns.
One last question that kind of relates to that one is, when people they work jobs, they're never really happy, you know.
Right.
And like almost 90% of people in America work jobs, and it's kind of sad seeing our government knows that everyone hates going to job or college, school, and they don't do anything about it. And our president promises great things, but he doesn't really do anything either.
Right. He sees himself with the hands tied. There are things that he promised that he thought he could make happen. But he has accepted, as you have been experiencing, a certain framework of mind that feels that he is controlled by other one's decisions. And he feels that his hands are tied not to do all of the things that he wants to do or has seen a vision of what he could do. You will see in the last few days of the power of this one, when he is able to do what you call the individual orders. That's not the word.
Executive orders?
Executive, yes, orders. He is going to put a lot in place by the executive orders, but it is too soon right now to do it. But a word of caution there, because as soon as he puts them into a decision, and someone else comes along and takes power, they may change. Not all of them, but a good few. So it is sort of like you take 2 steps forward and 1 step holds you back. You hope you make progress, and there is progress. But sometimes it is not visible. Getting back to ones in the employment that they do not enjoy, it is not the job of ones in Congress, in your political arenas, the ones who seemingly are in power, to change things. It is really up to the individual to take a look at what they are doing and to say, perhaps I can actually like this job. perhaps I am happy to go to it and to look for the good in it. There has been a mindset that has been given to you down through the ages, this generational teaching that I talk about so much, where ones have said that it is cool to find everything wrong with a job, with the coworkers, with the family, with the dog, whatever. That, it is cool to always find what is wrong. But when ones are not happy doing that, they may come to a place of realizing, I can change this. I can look upon this job as creative. I can look upon it as serving in some way. And once they begin to see the value, it is not just something that they have to do, but something that they have chosen to do. Then there is a shift where they might be a little bit happier. It takes a bit of change to work through the generational teaching that says, well, this life is really a hard life, and you're not going to like it, and just when you think you're getting ahead in something, then there's a power that comes in and takes it away from you. That's old thinking, old generational thinking. But you, the young ones who are full of a vision that things could be better, you will be changing things. So it is good.
I also hope that people become aware that there are other ways to make money too.
Exactly.
Besides just being an employee.
Right.
And their ignorance also has really steeped into the minds of everyone else too. A lot of young people are being taught that this is what you do. This is the only thing you can do till you die. And I don't think God put people on earth to wake up every day on the sound of an alarm clock and just hate getting out of bed and hate doing this same thing over and over. I don't think God put people on earth for that.
Right. No. You have created a life to enjoy, to be in joy with it. Takes a bit of changing, but when you are dissatisfied enough, then there is impetus and motivation to change it. And sometimes one will say, they don't say it out loud, they aren't even conscious of it, but when it gets bad enough, then they look around to see what else could be, what new way could be. It is happening. It happens so slowly that it is hard to see it day by day, but it is truly happening.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Those are very good questions that many struggle with in this time. But it has been prophesied, and it is true, that a new age, a new time, a new way of looking at things is happening. It's already been birthed. It's already here. You are seeing and feeling some of the birthing pains of it, where ones are being pushed by their own soul to make other choices. But when you're in the middle of it, you don't see much progress. But it is happening. I see progress. Sometimes play with this, looking at what is going on in the day through my eyes. You have that saying, what would Jesus do? What would Yeshua do? How would he see it? And you say, well, that's just make-believe. But how do new ideas come except by make-believe? You're doing well. Beloved brother, how are you in this evening?
Great, beloved brother.
Yes, good to behold you in this fashion.
Yes.
Hold the mic up.
Last time we spoke, you said the gate is open, and that helped me quite a bit
Yes?
as far as my life.
Oh, yes.
I asked about finding my beloved one, and you said, don't doubt that it can happen.
Yes?
That helped me tremendously too.
Right?
And having, at least I feel, found my beloved one, my question is how to proceed.
Day by day.
Because it doesn't seem to fit into any
Right.
prescription of reality.
Well, in truth, you are making it yourself. So there is no prescribed way to do it. In other words, you're not going to have a book and say, okay, on this day I do such and such, on the next day I do such and such. No, you're making it as you go. You're making your own life because you have decreed that you want to. So you're having fun with it.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
you are having fun with it. And you are beholding all of the joy of it.
Yeah,
And it surprises you from time to time
totally.
that it can be so joyful, that it can be fun. And that this that I thought was far away, far above me, whatever, is right here. And you have been doing well with that, in claiming, okay, that which I thought was maybe out there, I've been bringing it closer. And it's fun.
Yeah. I wish I could talk about more of it or publicize more of it, but at the moment I can't. So
Right.
it's,
You will take it day by day,
yeah.
and you will, your demeanor